And next up at PFL Dubai, we've got Renat Khavalov taking on Edgars Skrivers. I'm going to pass this one to you, Carlos. I like this matchup. Who you got in this one?
I think it's going to be a good matchup, but I am going to go with Khavalov to get this one done. I feel that Skrivers is he's going to be a problem on the feet, definitely. You know, he's got sharp kicks, he's quick feet, decent hands, but Khavalov has decent hands as well, and Skrivers has really no ability to cover defensively. Like the way that he moves, he bounces in and out of range, but his hands kind of stay low, so it keeps him open for counter shots or even just you know a shot that he doesn't expect as he's bouncing in. I just feel Kavalov can catch him with a takedown if he can force him to exchange and time a good takedown. He can catch him and in combinations or following a combination, or if Scrivers darts in, that's how I feel that takedown's going to happen. And I think Scrivers, he can defend the ground, you know what I mean? Like he can scramble, he can get back to his feet, but I just don't think Kavlov's going to allow him to get back to his feet as easy as most of his other opponents. Scrivers is not, it's not that he can't get back to his feet. I just think that once he gets back up, he's going to keep getting like either mat returned or find another way to get another takedown and bring him down. And sometimes that'll tend to break you as the fight goes on. And I just feel Kavalov has that ability to do that. He's still got to watch out defensively on the feet. Scrivers, like I said, his striking is very sharp. There's not a lot of fat on it. Everything is straightforward, and I don't know if Kavalov's used to seeing that. And yeah, it's something he's just got to stay wary of. But I'm going to take Kavalov to get it done based on the fact that I think he can keep him grounded at times in this fight.
Yeah, two for Khavalov here, but I got to at least give the props to Stravas. Watching tape on him this week, he's a combat karate guy, and he is pretty impressive. I like the way he does bounce in and out of range, flashy kicks. He's got some swagger to him. A nice addition to the PFL. Not a guy I've seen so far, but a guy that I've enjoyed watching for tape study this week. And I think that this is going to be a good matchup. I think both guys can have success depending on how the fight plays out. If this was a big favorite in Khavalov, because you see the 10-0 Dagestani name and all this, I'd be a little bit wary, only because Stravas is a guy that could definitely catch Khavalov. And he is a guy that likes to bang and stand and trade on the feet. He is one of these Dagestani guys that will go to the striking, tends to throw a more of a boxing heavy approach, but he really wings those punches, and he could definitely overextend and get caught by a faster, sort of more slick striker in Stravas. However, I think he's going to go to the wrestling. He'd be stupid not to. We've seen with Stravas that he does have nice front chokes, nice darces, nice anacondas, but ultimately the ground game is his kryptonite. If we can get the Dagestani here and Renat to get the takedowns, heavy top pressure, I think he can beat him up, wear on him, really zap the energy, zap the strength out of Stravas here, and maybe find a late TKO on the ground. I do think that Stravas is live, especially early when the fight plays out on the feet, if he can defend takedowns. Ultimately, I'm going to go with the Dagestani here, rinse and repeat, heavy wrestling approach, but he does tend to get into these phases where, in fights, where he'll be happily to kind of give one to get one and back you up with, wild exchanges and big, heavy overhands, and I just worry that with a guy who's a little bit more credentialed in the striking in this combat karate sort of background and style, that he might bounce in and be able to land a nice right hand or a nice straight shot down the pipe and catch Khavalov as he comes in. But I'm going to go with the Dag here to get this one done with the rinse and repeat wrestling.